Hello YouTube viewers and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Collective. It's me, Mac, and I will be giving you my first impressions on the Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. I've been able to play it a little bit over the past week thanks to EA's early access when it comes to their games. And even though it feels a lot like Battlefield, it's fun, fast-paced, and never seems like you're running for a long time with no objective or enemy in sight. With large maps that contain up to 20 versus 20, so when you're playing on an open battlefield with 40 players, you're always seeing action. There's 9 in total, such as Capture the Objective. They have a Juggernaut mode, where you are one of the 6 heroes or villains, such as Luke Skywalker, Leia, Han Solo, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, or Emperor Palpatine. And a Heroes vs. Villains mode, where it is a 6v6. 3 heroes or villains, and 3 soldiers versus the opposing team. On the heroes team, you have Luke Skywalker, Leia, and Han Solo, and on the villains team, you have Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and Emperor Palpatine. For the most part, each of the heroes or villains are very different from one another. Luke Skywalker is obviously using a lightsaber, so he's a lot more close-range battle. Leia is a distance fighter, but she can heal herself or other heroes, as well as she has a bubble shield type defensive ability. And Han Solo is a range character that seems to be a little bit more aggressive than Leia. On the villain side, you have Darth Vader, who is a little bit slower than Luke Skywalker, who also uses his lightsaber. You have Boba Fett, who has a jetpack and is more ranged, but tends to be in the sky raining down fire upon his enemies. He also has a flamethrower, which does an amazing amount of damage up close, especially to the other heroes. Emperor Palpatine's my favorite so far, because his primary attack is releasing lightning from his hands for close-range combat, and he also has a chain lightning, which will strike from one opponent to the next if they are in close proximity to one another, and that can be used at long range, as well as he has the ability to heal himself much like Leia. There's a decent amount of customization in this game, which is really nice. You can change the appearance of your character. Once you get towards the later ranks, for both the Imperial and Rebel side, you can choose more rare avatars for yourself. If you're on the Imperial side, you can choose different types of Stormtroopers, and if you're on the Rebel side, you can choose different types of alien races. There's also emotes, which are nice, but I can't really see myself using them too much in-game. I feel like I'll just equip them, use them once or twice to show off to friends, and then never touch them again. There's only 11 primary weapons that you can equip to your character, and none of these weapons can be customized. But they make up for that in the star card system. You're allowed to go into battle with 3 in hand at a time, and there are 24 cards to choose in total. Whether they be grenades, other weapons such as sniper rifles or rocket launchers, to passive abilities. Like the more headshots you get, it reduces the cooldown on your star cards, faster health regeneration, and the ability to not show up on the radar while you sprint or shoot at enemies. There's no single player in this, but it is replaced with a mission mode instead. You can go in alone or side by side with a friend, and choose to battle against one another or fight against AI. There's also a survival mode, which pits you against increasingly tough enemies through multiple rounds. I've been enjoying it so far. The only gripes I have with it are the spawns seem to be a little bit random and tend to push you away from the action. And if your star cards aren't set up to combat enemy vehicles, it can be a pain traversing the map trying to sneak around them while getting towards your objective. Overall, I would definitely recommend this game if you've enjoyed the last few Battlefields, or if you're just looking for another Star Wars game to get your hands on. And that's going to conclude this episode of the Nerd Collective, and we hope to see you on our next episode. See you next time, YouTube.